Welcome back to another video on Cohen logging here. Clip you seen earlier is we lit them dozer piles at the shop this morning, seeing if we can get rid of those, and come out here and we're going to see if we can work the rest of the day. There's a chance of rain about all this week, so we'll see what we get done. Hopefully it doesn't do nothing. That would be great. But yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can whack some trees down. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can cut this line up here. I don't know. These here can get me in trouble sometimes. We'll see what we can do. I'm gonna knock this, see if I can cut this line off. Just to get it out of the way. See if it'll come off. show you all the stupid mistakes that I just made. In here. My chain is pinched, and it's so tight that my bar is bending. And this is all poison ivy. Good idea. But what I tried to do is I tried to just cut that limb off one pass. I should have went up the limb a little ways, grabbed it, cut it off so I could grab a hold of it. From there, I'm not grabbing a hold of it. But I didn't do that. It caught me. And being it's a hickory tree, it's not going to break off. I don't want to bust my chain because I don't have a bunch of it right now. Oh, and went out with the drag, and he'll be back with the saw here in a minute. We'll cut it out, keep going. Just a little hiccup, dumb mistakes. He's back. He's got a chainsaw. We'll fix this horrendous problem. It's back going. It's working. I had to tighten the chain and stretch my chain a little bit. I'll watch Owen come down through this bottom here. A little bit of a soft spot right here. And he's got a big old drag. Yeah, it didn't sink down too bad. The rut isn't too deep. But yeah. We have moved closer to the knuckle here. We were working a point, or not really a point, it was a ditch. And it was way over that way. We were well over a quarter mile and approaching a half mile drag. We moved closer here and cut some phytos here. All the stumps are tall because there's wire in them. We got a lot shorter drags now. That's nice. But the sky to the west is getting pretty blue. There's a little storm coming. Let's see what that does when it gets here. Just giving y'all a little update. Well, Dad was having some delimmer troubles, and we're trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Knives on the delimmer are just constantly trying to open. We think there's some trash stuck in this valve, or the solenoid there is bad. Fitting to tear it apart and see what it is. Well, we fixed it. We pulled. My pliers work, Kyle? Yeah, it might work. We pulled this right here out, this solenoid. And there's 3 O-rings stacked up on that thing, and the bottom one was in 2 pieces. So we put a new one on it and it works. Dad's back running again. That's crazy. It was just a little itty bitty O-ring and it was just clean busted in 2. It's crazy that that's all it takes to make stuff not work. I don't know what Dad did with the O-ring. I'll take a picture of it and put it in here if I can find it. Here's how much of the pile burnt today. It burnt pretty good. It did also pour here today, so with getting some rain on it, it did really good. It needs to be pushed together, but all we got here is a little skidder to push it together, so I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Yeah, go for it. Nothing? It's a hold? Well, we ended up, it worked for a little while yesterday, and then it quit working because the O-ring we had was too small, and so we went to town last night and got a bigger one. Seems to be working good now. This is also what we said last time we fixed it, so see how long it stays working. It's pretty easy to swap the O-ring out though. Well, Dad's gone with a load here, and I'm going to sit in the knuckle boom and help him catch up a little bit. Owen and I are ahead of him a good little bit cutting here, and so I'm going to sit in here and cut up for a little while. Got a good bit to do, so that's what I'm going to do. Nice and light up here. Turn the blood off and get it nice and ready. Dad's back. He's back. He's cutting up now, or he'll cut up until he's got to load the truck. But right here to start it, start the bell up, and my push button began to smoke. So I don't know if I shorted it out. Well, obviously I did, but something's goofy with it. Pretty sure it's this button, because the button is really hot, and you can't push it no more. And there was smoke rolling out of there when I was trying to start it. So I think I have another one. Pretty sure I have another one, so I'll see if I can put a new one in here, see if it works. Well, I didn't have the switch along, so I got to run back to the shop to get the switch. So it'll be a little bit before we get going. We're back with the new switch. This one here we ordered from Zambezi, so it should be right. Won't focus on it real well. Anyways, we're going to put the right ends on the wire and put it in, see if it works. This wasn't supposed to happen. It's raining. Working on putting this thing back together here. Put solder on the end of those so the screw has something good to clamp down on. But it's raining away, and it's hot in here. But we're gonna get this going, and hopefully this rain doesn't do too much and we'll be able to keep going. But radar, it's not very big on radar, so we should be good. Alright, we're fixing to try to start this thing here. Let's try it without holding that on. We got nothing. The radio ain't even on. Oh, that's the deal here. We got no power nowheres. Did you turn the key off? No? We ain't got no power. That's odd. Yeah. Figure out what's going on now. Look into that now. Owen's over there hiding out in the skidder. He is soaking wet. He was helping me. And he was standing on the outside, and he is really wet. But I'm hanging out here in the bale, trying to stay dry. We figured it out. That breaker down there was tripped. Well, we'll try it now. See if it'll go now. Nothing. What's the deal? Oh boy. We might have bigger problems now, because they got power. Should be sending it to the key, to the starter, but it's not going. Everything's on. Yeah, this is what it come down to. It hasn't stopped raining and there's water all over the road. It's a nasty mess.
Did you make it out?
No, we ain't made it out yet. We're about halfway out. But gonna use use the skidder here to pull it out. Hopefully keep this thing on the road. Well, it's Wednesday afternoon here, and we have come out here to finish diagnosing the bell. Got a lot of rain yesterday. Pickup's not too dirty though. Dad's off fixing roads. But anyways, here we test the starter, took a screwdriver, and it's good. So we're gonna dive into some wiring. Could be our stop box maybe. I don't know if that goes through that or not, or it could be something else. There's a fuse right there, isn't there? It's not clipped though. We're gonna figure it out, but the starter's good. Now explain this to me. Who hopped up in here? Let's turn the master on here. But you hit the button now? She hits now. It would not do that yesterday. And we haven't done nothing other than cross the starter over and make it hit a little bit or make it turn over. So Maybe the solenoid was stuck or something. It could have been that. Yeah, because when it fried itself, it turned over and the switch was welded and the starter quit spinning, so the starter could have still been engaged. It could have been that. I hadn't thought about that. It's working now! Look at that! I guess that's all it needed. Needed us to come out here and cross it over and tell it it still could work. It's going good though. We'll put the dash back in now. Get it all put back together and she'll be good to go. We were walking in here seeing how wet it is in the woods. Check this out. Thinking washed our road out. Like deep. That's like, if it wasn't falling off, it'd be like 2 feet deep. We have a weather app, and it said the job here got like 3 inches, and it come down in probably less than an hour or 2 hours. It's crazy. It's wet. We might come try to work tomorrow maybe. He's back! He's done fixing our other thing's muddy. Anyways, here. We are gonna go home here. I'll pick y'all up tomorrow if we come back out here. And if not, I'm sure we'll be out here Friday. So, I'll see you there. Trying to drain that water puddle there. Owen's got this hill fixed up all nice and pretty. Looks good. Well, good morning. We're back. Well, he's just getting it. Looks like the heel is going to pull. That's great. He lost a tree somewhere. He had 3 when he started. Well, looks like it's gonna go. It's a little slick, but we shouldn't cut too deep of ruts. So we're gonna get after it and make it go. That definitely didn't go as planned. We're hoping that we could keep pulling up this hill, but this topsoil is just slick. And when I was pushing on him there, I was messing his drag up and I didn't know it, and that's why that poplar tree come out. So messed up. We'd be struggling. We have had our struggles this morning. This wet ground is throwing us a curveball. We have worked wet ground a little bit, but it's all right. We're moving wood. I didn't think this spot would cut down this bad. It's a pretty good rut right there. This one here is pretty deep too. Looks like he found the hard pan though. Earlier this morning, we were struggling to pull up this hill. We were trying to help push him. I was trying to help push Owen up the hill with the bell and stuff. This is what we ended up doing. We didn't give up, and every time Owen come back, he'd take and shove the mud off and keep going. Been dragging full drags like that all day up that hill. It just keeps going. It's amazing. You can tell it's a little wet today, but it rolled pretty good. Earlier this morning was a little fight. Everything was a lot wetter. It's been very warm today, and stuff is drying out rapidly, and sunshine. But yeah, I've finally made it back to the bell here. Gonna run it out.